The Daily Stoic on the topic of clarity, January 30th. You don't have to stay on top of everything. If you wish to improve, be content to appear clueless or stupid in extraneous matters. Don't wish to seem knowledgeable. And if some regard you as important, distrust yourself. Epictetus, Enchiridion, 13a. One of the most powerful things you can do as a human being in our hyper-connected, 24/7 media world is say, I don't know, or more provocatively, I don't care. Most of society seems to have taken it as commandment that one must know about every single current event, watch every episode of every critically acclaimed television series, follow the news religiously, and represent themselves to others as an informed and worldly individual. Where is the evidence that this is actually necessary? Is the obligation enforced by the police, or are you just afraid of seeming silly at a dinner party? Yes, you owe it to your country and your family to know generally about the events that may directly affect them, but that's about all. How much more time, energy, and pure brain power would you have available if you drastically cut your media consumption? How much more rested and present would you feel if you were no longer excited or outraged by every scandal, breaking story, and potential crisis? Many of which never come to pass anyway. Today's reading takes us back to the need to control our addictions. Addictions to social media, the internet, and the constant stream of information that we are bombarded with every single day. Something to keep in mind is that our interconnected world is so new that despite me being 26 years old, I was being born just as this was getting started. The internet was still a relatively new thing. Home computers had just started to become mainstream, and everybody was starting to get them. The human brain takes a long time to adapt to things, even longer to be able to break our ingrained instincts. We were not meant to be able to have access to all the knowledge in the world, all at once, particularly now on the go, with a device in our pocket. That's why it is extremely critical to remind yourself that you don't need to know everything that's going on in the world. It is important to know what will affect you, but as to the goings-on in another country across the ocean, I don't think it really matters what's happening to them, at least in relation to you. It's good to know, however, if you spend your days constantly doom-scrolling the internet, looking for the next bad thing that happened to somebody else, you'll find yourself very depressed very quickly, especially as modern-day media is designed to grab your attention with nothing but soul-sucking depression headlines, because doom and gloom and outrage content tends to grab more clicks than the fact that a fireman saved a puppy today. That is to say, any media that makes you feel bad has a tendency to get more attention than the media that makes you feel good, as counterintuitive and paradoxical as that sounds. So keep this in mind as you go about your day. Let others worry about the goings-on of the world. You focus on you and your loved ones and those that matter most to you, as helping yourself and those around you is what you really can control. I'd like to thank you for listening to today's reading. I'll see you tomorrow.